Beneficial addition to medical practice. Laughter and humor really is the best medicine. It's not even a cliche, it's proved. Now, for kids coming out of a traumatized or crisis background, rebuilding their confidence through real play, I think is probably the most effective and the most direct medicine for what they've been through. Some of these kids, their stomachs are so knotted, their minds are so tense, that it takes me weeks, sometimes even months, just to get them to join the circle and join in a game. But they have to, if they're going to move past the experiences so far, they have to do this as kids would, in the language of kids, which is play. And I believe and have seen firsthand that dynamic, I mean like real, dirty knees, cheeky, run around, jump and shout, pick your nose, be a bit rude play, is the most respectful and the most dignified offer that we can make to kids in that situation. Because childhood is not a luxury that should be enjoyed by a few. It is a right that should be accessed by everybody. And by putting up big top tents and blowing up bouncy castles and bubbles and magic shows and all the other stuff me and my crew do, I've made sure and intend to continue that the kids that we meet have access to that childhood and have those moments of dreaming. And what I deeply hope is that anybody involved in the strategizing of the delivery of care in a crisis zone where there's kids involved will more sensibly believe and deliver a provision of real play. Look, if it's this simple, I'm going to leave you with this thought. Look back at your life and you picture when you were younger, what had the biggest impact on you? Was it, my father had a fantastic central heating system in the house and it kept us warm through the worst of winters? No. Is it, we had a great car, really fuel economic, school run was a breeze? It wasn't that. It's the moments of playful, warm, loving encouragement from an adult somewhere in your life. Maybe your mum, maybe your dad, maybe a sports coach or your music teacher. For me, moments of it was my godfather, Geoff, laying on the lawn out the front of the house, his arms and legs in a knot that I'd tied him in. And my mum's going, come in, Geoff, come on. He's going, I can't, because Ash has tied me in a knot. And he gave me, it sounds crazy, but in that moment, I was valuable. And in that moment, play counted. In that moment, my personality was relevant. And that's why it's so important, and that's what shapes us. In this world we're in, I think we need to really squeeze in far more play than we are. Play in your workplace, play in your home, play in the car, play in the supermarket. At the very least, you'll find there's a few more smiles on a few more faces. But at the very most, you may just change somebody's perspective on who they are and change their lives. Now, we're limited only by the idea that we have of ourselves. And I think that idea is something we can do a lot more playing with. So I ask you, I beg you, and I kind of even insist, go and be playful. Play more, play together, and play as often as you can. Thank you for your time.